Welcome to the Leigh PAC website. This is going to be a video to walk you through things about the PAC, what we do, how can you help, and what resources do we have to work together. So first off, what is it? What is the PAC? Well, it's parents working together toward creating a better school and educational experience for our children. What do? Well, we organize and fund school events, and we do fundraisers. When it comes to organizing and fund schooling events, these are events like hoodies for grade 5 students. So the PAC is responsible. The PAC tries to organize the creation of a special hoodie for grade 5 students with some kind of a signature or something for them as a special keepsake from their time at Leigh as they graduate. Also organize carnivals. We fund and organize special speakers to come in. In past years we've had Salima Noon and folks from her team come there as special sexual health educators. We all organize plays, educational presentations, art presentations, staff appreciation events and recognition, and we have a monthly PAC Zoom meeting open to all parents, which I encourage everyone to attend to just listen in and learn more about what the PAC can do and if you can, how you can help. When it comes to fundraisers, it could be stuff like selling coffee, event tickets, asking for donations, and organizing the paperwork for the gaming grant. You may not know this, but as long as we have a working PAC with folks participating, we get a chunk of money to as part of our gaming grant to fund different events from the school. If for whatever reason the PAC does not have enough people in it to be an organized group, then we don't qualify for that gaming grant. So how can you help? Well, participation. If you have an idea to create a better school and educational experience, come to our monthly meeting and share it. If you're too busy to attend, please connect with a parent liaison or a PAC member so we can collaborate. A parent liaison is, we try to have one parent in each class who's our parent liaison, and they work with the PAC to make sure that they can connect with other parents in that class, to make sure that parents in the class have a line of communication to be engaged and accessible. For fundraising, if you're able to support fundraisers, thank you, that's awesome. And sharing. So when we promote fundraisers, please share them with friends and family to help us get the word out. You can subscribe to our email list to get school news from the PAC, and also share promotions on Facebook. We have a Facebook page as well that I'll show you in just a minute. So what resources do we have? Well, we have the Leigh PAC website, which we'll go through in a minute. The address is here. It's leighpac.jimdofree.com. We use a couple of different sub-sites for promotions. We use something called Munch-a-Lunch. So Munch-a-Lunch is a website for ordering hot lunch, and we also use it to organize some fundraisers. This is the address to go to register for the first time. It's promotions just for our school. Also for Facebook, we have a Facebook social page. To let everyone know, this is not a friend page, so you're not going to be making a friend with this account. If you like this page, you'll see posts to that page when we make them. It will not expose your personal information to others, so it's not like you're making friends with someone. It's just that this is a local community page that once you like the page, then you'll see those posts come through in your feed. We also use a Square site. So this is a website for ordering from some of our fundraisers. The address for that is here, and I'll show you that in a minute. When it comes to announcements and meetings, so we also post COVID updates or school updates on our webpage. And for our monthly meetings, you'll see the schedule, the agenda, the minutes, who's on which committees, and the financials all on the website to be transparent. We do have a constitution that governs what we can do and how we're supposed to do it. So we follow that, and we want to be a transparent organization that everyone's welcome to participate in. Last but not least, we have an email list. So if you want to contact someone, you can contact leighpacinfo@gmail.com. We send out email updates about school news from that address. It's a manual list, so if you want to unsubscribe or subscribe, just send a note to that list, to that email address, and we'll update the list. So now let's switch gears, and I'll show you I'll give you a little bit of a tour of the Leigh PAC website as it is right now. So this is the Leigh PAC website. You may be watching this video on here already. Short description on what we do. Our news and announcements will be published here. The newest ones should come up to the top. Likely there will be a PDF if it's something we can share from someone else. On the right hand side, there'll be a little information on our next meeting. We try to have these meetings monthly. They're typically a Monday night at 7:15 p.m. Currently we're doing them over Zoom. If we can meet in person, they'll be in the they typically are in the library at the school. And if we can, we try to organize childcare so folks can bring their kids and the kids can play for a bit while you participate in the meeting. We are always looking for folks to help with different events. This year being a bit different, it's 2020, so we're not doing any in-school events, but for following years, hopefully we can get that going again. For recycling, so we have a deal with a local recycler, the Bigger Bottle Depot in Port Coquitlam. If you want to drop off any of your recycling there and just mention that you want the money donated to Leigh PAC Leigh Elementary PAC, then all the funds from your recycling will get donated to the school, which is very helpful. Thank you. Also on the page, there's a calendar of events. So for stuff like our monthly meetings, those will show up here. For periods of time when you can order the hoodie or for the plant sale, we'll put those on the calendar here so you can see those. If you have Google Calendar or Outlook or some other calendaring tool, you can use this link up here to just add this to your calendar, so stuff will just show up in your calendar. And that's all for the main page. Go back up to the top. So we're trying to flesh out some welcome resources. So for folks that are never heard of the PAC, or you're just kind of exploring it for the first time, welcome, thank you for doing that. And these are some resources to kind of help get you more familiar with different tools and what's available. There's a little video here on Munch-a-Lunch as a tool. It's more in depth on how to use it and different ways it works. We have used Lunch Lady as a hot lunch program in the past as well. This year we're not doing hot lunches, but that could be a program we start again in another year. Also, the BC Confederation of Parent Advisory Councils. So Leigh PAC is a parent advisory council, and these folks have some resources that we can look back on to come up with other ideas for fundraisers or things we can do or different events, that kind of stuff. Similarly, the District PAC 43 Advisory Council. So this is a council just in Coquitlam. So they have some resources for us to use as well. Go under About the PAC. Right now we have a page for the LPAC committee, which lets you know who the president, VP, and different exec members are. As we scroll down, we'll see there's different coordinators and committees. So you see there's probably always vacant positions. So if there's something you want to help out with, by all means, please do let us know. We're always happy to have the help. Also under About PAC, there's a page for our meetings. We try to organize the dates for our meetings at the beginning of the year so everyone kind of have those on their calendar. You'll see meetings that are coming up. We don't have an agenda or anything yet for those ones, but for the ones that are coming up, you'll see an agenda. Once they're done, you'll see the minutes, and you'll also see financial updates here as well. So we try to have it fully transparent. You're welcome to look back at past agendas and minutes and financials to be fully transparent and open. Under fundraising, we have a page for our grade 5 hoodie. It has some details here around how to measure yourself, a sizing chart, a little flyer on what the hoodies are, on how the hoodies look. The hoodies right now you can order them through the Munch-a-Lunch website. I'll show you that in just a minute. Also, the hot lunch program is also through Munch-a-Lunch. A little page here to describe that. In past years, we've done a freezy day. We'll try to let folks know how much we want to be transparent and let folks know how these promotions have gone. When we do have hot lunches, we kind of break them into sessions. So you'd order for one session for a period of time, and then the second session. And there's a limited ordering window. So something to consider is, okay, for example, if you wanted to order, the original plan was to have ordering for in this period of time for that first session. We may have another session down the road, but right now we have no plans to open that up, but this was our original plan. When it comes to volunteering, we're not organizing any volunteering right now, but when we do, we update this page. There's a little sign-up page where you can select different shifts or things you can volunteer for. So we use that for organizing volunteering. The staff appreciation event. In past years, we've organized staff luncheon. So here we've got some pictures on one of the previous staff lunches we've organized to say thank you to the staff and teachers at the school for all that they do. We would still like to do something for them. We can't do that, given it's 2020, we can't do an event like this year, but we're open to ideas on how we can show our appreciation. Last but not least, we've got the contact page. So if you want to just add your name and email to send it in, we can add you to our email list. It's a manual list, so we have to go and add it to our list as we send stuff out. We don't have access to the school lists, so this is a manually maintained list separate from anything you give into the school. So you may wonder, if I've already given my email address to the school, why do I have to give it here? It's just a separation of privacy. So only folks that choose to share their email address with us will be sent information. You do not get this automatically for being registered at the school. If I go back going back to the overview here, so we were looking at the PAC website, at the leighpac.jimdofreyu.com site. Now we'll take a look at Munch-a-Lunch, Facebook, and Square, which are other tools that we use to be accessible and drive community engagement. If you've never registered for the Munch-a-Lunch site, when you first come to this address here, this will help you log in or register specifically for the Leigh site. So here you can log in if you have an account or register to create an account. Once you're logged in, once you have an account and logged in, you'll see anything that's open. So right now, since we're not doing the lunch program, there's no link along the top. If it was open, you'd see a link along the top. Here we see hoodies and holiday plants. So as I scroll down, I'll see some information around the hoodies that we're organizing right now. Also, as well, the plant sale is open right now for folks that want to order poinsettias for Christmas time. As you scroll down towards the bottom of the page, you can select a quantity of a given item and add it to your cart. Make sure you do both. You select a quantity and add it to your cart, otherwise it won't be there. You'll notice these ones here are different sizes, so the sizing chart is available on the website for some details around different sizes, as well as plants here. Here are the plants for ordering for December. You can also add them to your cart. So it's pretty straightforward. If you had, some folks may have a credit from past years. If you have a credit on the system, you're welcome to use that to pay for existing stuff. It's completely fine. Separate from the Munch-a-Lunch site, we also have a Square site. So look at that. So this is our Square site. We're also selling the flowers here through our Square site. The Square site's handy for mobile. So if you're just doing everything from your phone, this is a more mobile-friendly site. We also have a promotion available with Fulfill Shop. So with Fulfill Shop, they sell different household items. If you just order through their site with the code Leigh, then they'll give us a portion of the proceeds as part of our fundraiser. You can also subscribe to an email list here. And then we also have a PAC website. So this is the Leigh PAC social page. So this is not a friend site. This is something where you can like the page. So if you click, once you go to the page address is up here at the top, facebook.com/Leigh PAC social page. If you like the page, posts to this page will show up in your feed. It doesn't open up your personal information to other folks in the community. It's just it's just a signal that you'd like to learn more, you'd like to have posts from here show up in your feed. So just to recap, so what is the PAC? It's parents working together toward creating a better school and educational experience for our children. What do? We organize and fund school events. We do fundraisers. How can you help? Participation, fundraising, sharing. What resources do we have? We have the Leigh PAC website. We use Munch-a-Lunch. We use Facebook. We use Square. Things are posted on our site, and most importantly is our email list. If you have questions, feel free to email that at leighpacinfo@gmail.com address, and come to our meetings to help participate. Thank you very much.